Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all of you e-sailors around the world watching Play eSailing and eSailing TV. Today we are in the city of Svendborg. We are at Fynske Bank Cup. It's just a youth cup, just a small one, but it's a beautiful place. It's summer and we are together with eSailing Denmark. We are going to do Regatta number 2 today, and there is going to be a lot of local sailors with us today joining in, playing against some of the more routine sailors. So it's going to be the youth against the routine sailors against some of the other great sailors. This is a private event. This is an event for all those who signed up to be part of the eSailing Denmark event. So now we are going to be racing together today. And we're going to have a lot of fun out there. And of course, I'm going to see if I'm going to win today, because I'm going to play against Konfluentia once more again. Last time he ended up winning against me and I ended up in second position. So let's see if I can go in and win. The format is quite simple. We are going to have an opti race with the opti triangle. Then we are going on LA2 with an optimist again. And then we are going to the classic LA2 race course with the SSL 47. And race number 4 is going to be an LA2 with the dinghy. And then we're going to have the medal race with the opti in the opti course. So that's how we are going to race today. We are also going to have a lot of fun. We are going to join in. And if it's the first time you're watching Play eSailing and eSailing TV, then here is a chance how you yourself can do races together with your friend when you created a user. And of course we're going to have a lot of fun, and I'm going to design my boat. The first race is going to be with the Optimist, and of course I'm going it's going to be with the dinghy. So we are going to go in and take the dinghy, and I really want to be the creepy one today again. That really gives me something to race with. The races are getting ready. We are waiting for some of the players to join in. The races is set to start 5 o'clock, so it will start in 2 minutes. Right now we are 6 players in there, and we will be up to 9 players today when everybody joins in. If you have any questions or any comments while we are racing, then join us in the chat. The chat will go direct into the studio here, where we are live from Svendborg. The dinghy is a quite funny boat, and you can see here now I designed my skin. It's going to be the creepy skin. I'm going to be the black one, and the dinghy is a little bit special to race with. When we're going to race with the dinghy, it's a little bit faster than the other boats. It spins around almost on the spot. The opti spins on the spot, and you can actually do a start where you're starting at the starting line and then just release, and then it will speed up pretty fast. So you need to maneuver, you need to be ready. 8 players out of 9 players are in there. So I'm just looking at the race officers and saying it's up to them when they want to start. We will start in 1 minute, then it's 5 o'clock, then it is Regatta number 1. Let's just put race number 1 in here when we're going in game. Here we are with race number 1. It is the Danish eSeries summer season, and now the Regatta is on. The first 8 players in there, and of course I'm going to have a hard time today because I am the target. I am the black boat, and I am overall right now at the moment 2nd place in the overall tournament, only beaten by one guy from Switzerland, Konfluentia at the moment. But together with me today I also have Defix. Defix, he's the chairman of the Danish eSailing Denmark. He's going to build up eSailing in Denmark and also doing all these tournaments. Penalty occurring. We can just see up here, we have Rasmus, we have Timothy, we have Christian M, we have player 2, player 4, Defix and Optimum. So today it's going to be, in the first race, it's going to be the more unproven sailors that's going to race against me and Defix in the Danish eSeries. And this might give us a small advantage because Danelaw and Konfluentia is a little bit slow on it today. Maybe they missed the timing back in Switzerland and in UK. 28 seconds to the start. It's all about placing yourself, and let's look at the other boats. Right now they are all fighting at by the starting line and getting ready for this races. I'm just keeping myself at the committee boat, and now I'm going to the opposite side. I need to take care. Rule 11 will apply, the boat on the outside, but rule 10 will also apply if people go in the way from me. One boat following me, 3 seconds to the start. Let's time it. Let's go upwind. Oh, a penalty occurring just at the starting line. Great start. It's Defix in the middle. Oh, he did a false start. No, that's player 4. Defix in the middle, myself up here, and a lot of other players coming in that start, but I need to take that penalty, and that will put me a little bit back. You can see there's a little bit panic in the fleet. A lot of the players are new players, and here I'm getting rule 12 while explaining you guys how to race the race, and I've just sailed into player number 4. Great defense by him, just staying in the way. When you're taking a penalty, you need to choose to go to the left side or to the right side. In this case, I will go to the left. That's a jibe and it's attack. That means that I'm sailing the same direction when I'm coming upwind. It's still race number 1. It's Optimum in the lead at the moment. Optimum is actually cheating a little bit. No, she's not cheating. She's just very good in sailing. I know a lot about sailing because she's actually, the reason why she's called Optimum is she's building optimist normally. That's her profession. Here in the middle, Optimum coming in, ready to do a penalty. Oh, very polite by her, tacking away. She could do rule 10. No, she's going a little bit close, going a little bit in panic. Let's see. Optimum and I side by side. I need to take care. Rule 11 will apply. Opposite side up here, player 4 in second. There we have in opposite Defix. He is in the lead, and he will just smile and laugh and enjoy that he's in the lead in front of us. But let's just see how close Optimum and I am. I need to take care because rule 11 will apply. Let's just straighten up a little bit, go away from her, and I also need some room when I'm going to tack up here. A little bit trouble coming in. Player 4 up there, and who's that? That's Timothy. He's really doing a great job coming from the starboard side. And there we go. We're getting ready to go in behind Timothy. Optimum needs to go behind player 4, and player 4 is going a little bit upwind. See there, 3.5 kts. Rest of the fleet, we are sailing 4.9 to 5.2 kts. Rounding the top mark first, and then going to the offset mark. It is an opti course in the dinghy class, so it's going to be a little bit fast here. So there we go, all the way to the opposite side, just sliding up there. And it's all about finding that angle. Right now, 98 degrees. And I can say to you behind me, rest of those who are playing here at the event, they are shouting, they are coming with some not polite words. Why did this happen? No, I got a penalty. It's great to hear the youngsters playing here. It's Defix in the lead. It's Timothy in second. It's Optimum in 4th. And then behind we can see all the unproven test players that's coming in, all the new ones in eSailing Denmark just coming in, but they also need to get used to sail with the new boats and how to do the things. Great racing by them, but it's going to be a very close call up here. Rounding the offset mark, going down to the gate mark. It's Defix first, it's Timothy in second, and then it's Play eSailing and Optimum coming behind. Let's see if we can pressure Timothy a little bit using the rules. There we go. Let's see if we can find him, find some wind shadow on him. There we go. We are on the same tack right now. That's bad for me because that means I will get the penalty when I'm the outside. Now we also need to see which side is the best side to round the gate. Will it be the right-hand side or the left-hand side? There we go. Small wind shift coming in. I think I might go to... it looks like left-hand side is paying most out, so we will stick to the left-hand side at the moment. How do we see which side is sticking best out, which side is the closest to round? Because it means so much which side of the gate you're choosing. The way we're looking at the graphics, and then we're looking at the windsock behind us, and then we're taking a calculated risk and saying, oh, it looks like it's closest to me in the left-hand side. Mark rounding. Timothy doing a crazy mark rounding. Oy, almost a penalty to me there. Rule number 10. Optimum going opposite. Let's see. Oh, losing, pressing that optimal VMG a little bit too early. Defixing in front of me, sailing with a bigger angle. Let's see, 45 degrees. The wind is shifting here, 33 for me, so I need to optimal VMG. Rest of the fleet coming in. Timothy in third, Optimum in fourth. Timothy is going to fight with Optimum in the opposite side, and then rest of the fleet nice and slow coming in. Rasmus and Christian is fighting for the last positions at the moment, and it looks like they first rounded the offset mark, going to the gate mark, and they also need to learn the race courses and also need to learn how the wind patterns are reacting in a game like this. Let's put a bigger angle on the boat, sail a little bit faster, and it looks like Defix is on focus, almost hitting that committee boat, but he's going for that finish line. He's going to win this event. First place to Defix in race number 1 in the Danish eSeries, Regatta number 2. And of course we are coming in here and doing some great thing. Optimum, no, Timothy coming there, Optimum going opposite. So let's just see how it will go. It looks like it's going to be Optimum that will take it. I will take second position for tonight's race. That's a great race. So let's see how the rest of the fleet will do. And we are going into the studio here. And right now behind me we can see rest of the players that's also fighting. Some of the new ones joining in to the eSailing Denmark. That's why we're coming out to the events, talking with some of the sailors out there. And they love to play eSailing, they love to join in, and especially when they found out there was a race to do. Let's go into split view. Let's see how the races is unfolding. It's Optimum took third position, just actually coming over the finish line, same time with Timothy, but according to the computer, and the computer is a pure mathematic, she came before Timothy in this case, so Timothy got fourth. Number 4 and number 2 is still racing, and the same Rasmus and Christian M is doing, and they're racing just here behind me, and you can just hear how they're shouting at each other. Some of them standing in the eSailing area that we brought to the event, some of them standing there just having a little bit fun and everything. The reason why we are at this event is because when we are done doing all the sailing and going to race, then we are of course going to a live final. This live final is going to be in Nyborg. It's going to be at this great event. And of course the live finals is going to be at Vecvisier Racing in Nyborg, and we are looking forward to it. It's an offshore event, it's a single hand and double hand event where they're going to sail for 2.5 days. But at the harbour there's going to be a huge sailing exhibition where we're going to have a lot of fun. Let's go into the overall score. Defix with a first position, Play eSailing second, Optimum in third, then Timothy, he's in fourth, Virgil is in fifth, Felix in sixth, Rasmus in 7, and Christian is in 8. Next race we're going to have is an Opti race with the LA2, and the race is getting ready, so let's just go in game. And in game we can see it's the LA2, the players are getting ready to join, and it's the first time the youth are really with us, so you can see how Defix is instructing the youth behind us how to join in and how to do the things. It's important when you're building a sport that we all support each other. 6 out of 12 players in there. Let's just go in game. Let's get ready for race number 2. And race number 2 is going to be in this beautiful boat. It's going to be in an Opti boat. And there we go. We're going to have a little bit dangerous colored boat here because we forgot to choose a new skin. So that's how it is. In the opposite side, we can see rest of the fleet splitting a little bit up. We are waiting for all players to be joining in. 8 or 9 players. Let's see if Konfluentia and Danelaw manage to come in. They are sitting abroad, and it's normally we are playing 8 in the evening, but because we are part of the event, we're going to play here. 6 out of 12 joined the event. And Defix, he is getting ready for making them join in here. So there we're going. So we're waiting for the last 2 players to join in for race number 2. And there we go. It's all joined in, Defix on the opposite side here. They are coming in now, and he's going to start the race when we're coming in. The Opti is a little bit fun because one of the things with the Opti is it can spin on the spot. And when it's spinning here on the spot, it means that you can really spin around, do a fast turning, do a good tack jibe, really have these tack and jibe battles when you're racing with it. And in the refactoring, the new build we are going to create, there's soon coming. This is still just a beta. There we will come out with a brand new approach to the boats. And one of the wishes from you in the community is, hey, normally when we are sailing an Optimist and we are going downwind, there we take up the dagger board to sail faster. Yeah, of course, then let's take the dagger board and put it up to sail faster. 7 out of 12. Defix is just looking who's in. Is all in, Defix? No, 1 player is missing in. So, and we can see here while we're waiting that a wind system is approaching us. So let's see how that will go. A wind system is coming in. That will pressure the wind a little bit in the start while we're waiting for the last player to join in. And the last player, he's what? He's almost in. He just wanted to design his boat. That's how it is when you're not used to do the big events. This gives the chance to Danelaw and to Konfluentia to manage to come in race number 2 that we're going to start within the next 20 seconds. And if it's the first time you're watching, there we have 8 players in, so we are ready to start. Defix will start the race. 9 players coming in, so now we're talking. It looks like Konfluentia and Danelaw heard my call all the way down there. So let's go in. Let's get ready to race. Let's have some fun. It's race number 2 out of our 5 races today, and the last race is going to be a middle race. It's the Opti, so let's have some fun. Let's go in and race it. And soon the 1-minute warning is coming, and when we are watching the radar, we can see a lot of wind systems coming in there. Just watch the radar up in the top right corner, and soon I will show you how to zoom the radar, because these wind systems can help you. There we go. We're zooming in and out, and there we go all the way out, and we can see it's a little bit mixed wind systems coming in there. So it's going to really shift a lot in the Optimist. We have Konfluentia joining in. Congratulations to Konfluentia coming in now. And it looks like he disconnected and connected. It's the beta version calling him 2 times, but he's in the race. He's ready for racing. He's sitting live in Switzerland. He's currently the leader of everything. SKN is with us, Konfluentia is with us, Timothy is with us, dFix is with us. Did we miss Optimum in this one? So there we go. Maybe we did. So let's get ready. It's race number 2. Penalty for me while I'm talking. So I need to take that penalty. And maybe it was one of the others. This means I'm going to have a very bad start because there's 3 seconds to that start. And I'm caught in port side while talking. Great start for most of the fleet. It looks like Rasmus Klump is doing a great race up there. Konfluentia taking the lead. SKN, dFix with a bad start also. So welcome back to Konfluentia from Switzerland, sitting home, ready to race. And let's hope for him, because last time he had some connection issues, and it was mostly because his kids was doing too much streaming and too much playing. Penalty occurring. I didn't see what happened because I was watching into the camera, but let's see here. Let's get ready for taking our penalty turn. I need to do a jibe and attack to get ready to go upwind on the tack here. We are live from Svendborg. We are live from Fynske Bank Cup. It's race number 2 in the Danish eSeries. And of course we are getting ready here. Timothy is in last position. He did a great race last time, but it's Konfluentia and dFix in the lead. I need to find some win. I need to find something to come back in the race. The fleet is split into 2 groups. A group here in the right hand side, and that looks like SKN coming in, and a group in the left hand side, that's Konfluentia and dFix, and myself caught in the middle. So let's see if I just can win some positions by keeping myself in the middle and going upwind for the racing. We are ready, we are going upwind, and right now it looks like Konfluentia is coming first. He's closely followed by dFix on the inside, both of them in port tack, and they're getting ready to round that mark, and that will give Konfluentia a good position. A boat here beside me, Timothy, going a little bit in panic. He was far away from me, so there's no reason for that. Also, he had the right away rule number 10. And there another boat got a penalty, and I just heard him complaining here behind, and then the other player said, oh, you were in starboard. So of course he's getting a penalty. That's rule number 10. Konfluentia and dFix really speeding away. They need to take care not hitting that boat that's coming upwind, because if they're hitting that boat coming upwind, they will be in trouble. Player 2 in 3rd position. No, it's going to play eSailing. I had the chance to come back in the race, coming in. Oh no, Konfluentia lost connection. I'm hoping he's not having issues with his kids doing too much streaming today. So that means he will get a DNF in the race anyhow. dFix, he's in the lead, and there we go. Just behind me I have SKN, I have also, let's see, Timothy is coming in the lead. Up here we have player 2, but he's actually player 2. Oh, he's in 2nd position. Great race by him. So it was Konfluentia losing position. It was not player 2. And then dFix coming in. dFix is in trouble. He needs, oh, they need to stay clear. Penalty to dFix, sailing into the others. Of rule 14, he's not just allowed to sail into other people. That's a hard case in that case. So he might lose a little bit positions. Oh, rounding the mark, hitting it. That's also one of those mistakes you don't want to do. I was not the only one to do it, I can see. But here we're going upwind, so I need to do a jibe and attack. So I'm rounding to the right-hand side. It's 2 laps, it's the LA2, so we're going to the top mark for the 2nd time of today. And when we're going up there, I can see dFix, he's just here beside me, so I'm almost catching up with him. Then you can see the fleet is clustering a little bit in the middle. 2 penalties for boats sailing into each other. You have to make room also in virtual sailing. If you're not making room in real sailing, then the boats are sailing together, and that's very, very costly. We are going upwind. We are going to the 2nd top mark. I mistimed the wind shift, so I'm going to do a double tack. dFix is here, opposite side here. Player 2 coming in. Great race by player 2, coming back in this race. And then it looks like SKN coming over here. So let's see what he's doing. I just need to keep myself in between the top mark and the players I want to keep behind me. That's one of the basic rules of sailing. So if I can do that, then do attack in front of SKN and see what I can do here. Behind me, Timothy, he's in 4th. getting a penalty, a little bit panic. SKN trying to go on the inside. There's no overlap called in this case because SKN went up the wind when he tried to make the overlap. Rounding the mark. SKN is a little bit in trouble rounding that mark. I need to focus not getting a penalty going downwind. Now we're getting downwind towards the finish line. It's still D-Fix in the lead. It looks like it's his night tonight. SKN is just behind me. Timothy coming to 4th. Player 2 in 5th, player 4 in 6th, Rasmus in 7th, and Christian, and see how they're fighting and dancing in there. And if you're a little bit, hey, what happened? Why are you sailing so fast right now? It's because a cloud system came in. Just see the wind pushing in. Then we almost get double speed from 15 kts to 30 kts of wind speed. So these optimists are almost foiling in there. SKN, he needs to defend his position. D-Fix finishing in 5 minutes and 9 seconds, and I look like I'm going to have a second position, so I'm just going to spin a little bit around just to see what's happening behind us. There we go, SKN coming in, he will take the 3rd. Second position to play eSailing, that's my second one tonight. But I'm also missing a little bit Konfluentia and Danish to come and challenge me in this case. Let's look at the overall score while we are in here. This is playing. This is the Danish eSeries. This is the summer season. We are out here to promote the Danish eSeries, and of course there's coming more and more players, and I really love to be part of it today. We are in Svendborg. We had Fynske Cup. It's a youth cup, but there's also been some of the older sailors out there in a K-boat, and they're really having a lot of fun here, and they're joining in the event and signed up. Right now, when we're looking at the scores here, we can see D-Fix with a victory in this race, number 2. We have Play eSailing in 2nd, then we have SKN in 3rd, Timothy in 4th, Player 2 in 5th, and then it's all about which positions will the rest of them get. It's Player 4 getting in 6th, so will Rasmus Klump and Christian M finish in 7 and 8. We will see that shortly while we are coming back. And if you're a little bit curious, where in the world are we? This is the event I'm talking about. And this was race number 2 of tonight, and let's go into the overall score and see what happens in there. Overall score, we had Optimum didn't participate in race number 2, SKN didn't participate in race number 1, so that's giving them 13 points in total. It's D-Fix with 2 victories of today. Player eSailing in 2nd position in 2 races. Then Timothy, he's in getting a 4th and a 4th. That's consistency, as it says. But let's see what happens when we're going into the next race. The next race is going to be an LA2 SSL 47. It's a big boat, and I want to let's just go in and design our boat before going in the water. When we're getting ready to go in the water, this is our beautiful SSL 47. Let's customize a little bit. I want to race for Brazil. Let's choose Brazil as a boat, and then let's get it ready. See, they are the Brazilian boat. So I will be racing Brazil in this race. It's race number 3 coming up. It is the Danish eSeries, 7 players out of 12 coming in, 9 out of 12. I think we'll be 10 to 11 in this race. All of the players have signed in and getting ready for today. So let's go in game. D-Fix is ready to start it. He's the crew race officer of today. 11 out of 12 players. The room is full. We are getting ready. Now Danish eSeries is talking. It's the summer season. We're just starting all these regattas. And I can say to you that the dream of the eSeries, of the Danish eSeries, is first to grow big in the winter season. We love all of you that will join us in during the summer. And don't worry, a huge refactoring of the game is on. And when that refactoring is finished, yeah, then we will get ready to race in a much higher level. Some very cool things are coming up. Our developers has looked very much into the wind engine, the rule engine, and also how the boats are maneuvering. See here, we have a boat from Switzerland, a boat from Brazil, 11 out of 12. D-Fix is ready. He's starting the race. Race number 3 is on. 1 minute and 30 seconds to the start. And it is the SSL 47. It's a huge boat. It's actually 13.9 meters long, a sail that's 18.2 meters high, and it has a gennaker. Let me just show it here. We're launching the gennaker. Let's just sail downwind just to see how beautiful it is. Where are we coming in? There we go. The gennaker is there. Brazil getting ready to race. But you need that to speed up and going downwind. When you're doing a start with the gennaker, when you're doing a start with this beautiful boat, you're going to do it upwind. So there we go. Danelaw is back also. Welcome to Danelaw. I really enjoy that. Great Britain, Switzerland, Denmark, Slovakia. All of you guys are with us today. Some of you sailing with Danish flag, some of you sailing with Swiss flag. It doesn't matter. And I'm sailing with Brazilian flag. When you're getting a penalty in the SSL 47, it takes 11 seconds to turn around. So don't get that penalty. Don't launch that gennaker upwind. That will be very costly. This boat speeds up very slow, but when it speeds up and get the speed, it overpowers pretty fast. There we're getting ready. Upwind. We are ready. It's 13 seconds. I am in a good position to do rule 10 on most of them. There we go, rule 10 applying on some of them. There's also rule 11 on the boat in front of me. Some of them doing false starts. This is penalty galore at the starting line. Great start for 2 and penalty to the boat beside me. That's player 8. Another penalty to defix. This means Cavani. Play eSailing. All of us really coming in a great start. I just have one huge issue here. I'm caught on the inside. Right now, Konfluentia and Danelaw can really control me. It's actually player 2. It's who's behind me. It's player 2 over there and Danelaw there. So either I need to wait for Konfluentia to tag upwind, or else I need to tag and see if I can find room behind them. Look at the radar. I'm zooming a little bit in and out. Wind system coming in. This means that I will always try to tag up and see if I can catch the wind system. Bear away. Let's see. I've just managed to bear away. Going in a bigger angle. I want to hit that wind system that's coming in up there. The wind system, I will do it first because it's in the right hand side. So let's go up to the wind system. This might mean I will go in the lead. But right now the other boats cannot control me. So let's see. Opposite, we have Danelaw over there with the Swiss flag. But it's Brazil in the lead, it's myself in the lead, it's the first time. And one thing I love to see here is defix in position 9. It couldn't be better. I really enjoy the defix in 9 position. That will maybe give me a chance to have a victory today in the overall score. But when we're coming to Nyborg, I will not be facing the final because I am one of the founders of this game. So I know a lot about the game, so I'm not allowed to participate in that. Wind system going away. We didn't have much out of it. Player 4 coming in here. Great race by player 4. And just to say, it's a young opti-sailor. I think player 4, he's around 8 years old, coming in front of me here, doing a great job. Now he needs to do a tag. Let's see how he rounds the mark. Oh, he gives me room at the mark. So I will be on the inside. That will be trouble. Cavani coming in here, that's Danelaw, and they're player 2. Let's see. Rule 11 will apply. So let's pressure him. Let's see what he can. He's 8 years old. Let's see how he will use the rules. There we're going. Oh, rule 11, penalty to player 4 in this case. That's a hard one to get. It's all about knowing the rules of sailing, also when you're an opti-sailor. So that actually puts play eSailing in the lead for the first time of today. And now we're going to launch the spinnaker, or the gennaker as it's called, in this beautiful SSL 47. Going downwind to the gate mark, and this might go fast. You can see some of them launched the gennaker before up there. Estonia, that's player 2. Then we have Cavani, he's Switzerland up there. Another one losing penalty going downwind, not rounding the mark. He needs to go all the way around. But just see all the boats up there, how beautiful they are in the Bay of Svendborg. And they're coming like pearls on a string, but there's a fight between the 3 players behind me. Player 2, player 4 and Cavani. I will go to the left-hand side in this case. It's actually the right-hand side of the race course, and getting ready to make a mark rounding. Get the gennaker down and get ready to go upwind, but I need to take care. There's Christian M. Christian M is panicking, going upwind. This might give him a DNF, but if I hit him, I will get a penalty in this case. But this means I need to do a huge turn. And see, because I did a huge turn, 3 boats fighting over penalty! And I couldn't see who got that penalty. Let's just tack towards the top mark. There's a huge fight over there. Who will go into the positions? Let's just following it. A penalty, that's a crucial one. 11 seconds slowdown when we are coming in here. It's race number 3. It's the Danish eSeries, Regatta number 2 out of 5. Who will go all the way to Nyborg to the live final? We are happy to be at Fynske Bank Cup. Oh, it looks like Konfluentia is having a bad day with internet in Switzerland. Losing connection again. And Konfluentia, I'm very sorry on behalf of the development team, because I know as soon as one skipper is just losing connection to the internet, 0.3 seconds, then you're out. And don't worry, in the refactoring, all this will be fixed. This also means that Konfluentia will not win this regatta. And I know he wrote to me earlier today that he really needed to join, actually yesterday. He really needed to join in, so I was not winning everything. But I'm just happy for one thing, that I'm winning over defects. Right now I need to focus, because you can see I just went upwind instead of sailing with the wind. So right now I actually need to do a double tag. That will be very, very costly. So there we see here, Timothy, second place to him right now. And then player 4 coming in. Getting ready to round at Christian X's bro. That's an old king, Christian X of Denmark's bridge in Svendborg. And here we have player 4 coming. He's coming in port tag. Timothy is coming in starboard tag. So Timothy just needs to penalize him, but Timothy also needs to round the mark. Oh, it's a great mark rounding by them there. Just managed to come in with room. Let's see if Timothy gets a penalty for hitting the mark. No, he's going upwind. He's losing everything. It's going to be very, very close. While I'm launching the Jenniger, I'm just watching how they're penalizing another boat comes from behind, going against the fleet and trying to go back to the mark. Fair play, not just ramming into the others ones, while I'm sneaking towards that finish line. Let's just watch the battle behind me. It's Timothy, it's player 4. Player 4 has not launched the Jenniger. There it is. Cavani on the inside. Great inside turn against Defix. Defix in trouble. He's sitting here all focused, almost crying. I can see it. There's coming water out of his eyes. Crying because Danelaw just took him in that mark rounding there. And then rest of the fleet fighting at that top mark going downwind. Beautiful picture in the Bay of Svendborg while they're going downwind. And I just have to say, a beautiful picture. A first place to eSailing TV. That's a long time since I've been saying, ooh, I want one race. So congratulations with that. While we're waiting for rest of the fleet finishing up, then you can see how you can do private races with your friends while racing together. And welcome back in studio. It's a long time since I need to set advertising or commercial on how to do racing and play eSailing, because I finished so much in the front. Play eSailing in first position, player 4, great race by the young Opti sailor. In second place, Timothy. I'm amazed at Timothy, he's in third position. Danelaw, Defix winning over Danelaw. Just penalize him before the penalty, very important penalty. And then we have Danelaw in 5th, SKN in 6th, Rasmus Klump in 7th, player 2 in 8th, and then we have some DNF coming in. I think Christian is still racing. Yeah. Christian is still racing, so that will give him the 9th position. We will go into the overall score here now and see how the overall results is before going into race number 4. And looking into this one, I almost need to sing the Danish national anthem in this case. Play eSailing in first position with 5 points, DFix with 6, Timothy with 11, Virgin player 4, great race by him. I really need to know who's player 4? Oh, great race over there. Player 4, he's playing for the first time ever. He's playing on our exhibition setup. He's in 4th position with 13 points. Felix in 5th, SKN in 6th, Rasmus Klump in 7th, Optimum and Christian is coming in here, and then Danelaw will come into it. Konfluentia, he has been having 3 DNF, so he's actually on 30 points overall. Now we're going into the next race. It's going to be a dinghy, and this time I need to do this scary one because I am a pirate today. I am in the lead, and we're getting ready for race number 4. And it's the last race before the middle race of tonight, and middle race counts double. 7 out of 12 players joined in the race, so we'll just get ready for the next race. DFix, he needs to help all the new ones, and now you can see all the parents are starting grilling also. A small party is going to here, and I can say to you, they're watching this stream while it's racing and laughing and cheering on some of the sailors out there. You can't hear it because we have this beautiful mic on us, but I can really say it's really a pleasure to be at Fynske Bank Cup. Let's get ready, let's go in game. It's race number 4, it's the Danish eSailing series, it's the summer season, and we are fighting to go to the final event in Nyborg. 9 out of 12 joined in, so we're only missing 1 player. If DFix, he's coming in there. 10 players in there, DFix. So we're almost ready to start. When DFix calls it, then everything is going. DFix is the race officer today, and we're going to race here in this beautiful, beautiful dinghy class. And let's see, DFix is ready. All the others are ready, so he can just press start, and then we're ready for the next race. While the celebration, the grill is coming on. I can really say to it, it's smelling really good. And when you are a commentator and you're really hungry and also racing at the same time, it's a little bit cheating on me, because now I'm either focused on having a good piece of meat or going to win this beautiful event. But let's see. Should I have my first victory today? And I can say, everybody will say to me, it's because Konfluentia was not part of the race that I'm winning today. And yes, it might be that. I'm really sad actually, because as a true e-sailor, I'm not enjoying winning the event. But let's see, let's go get ready. Penalty occurring. I can see some of the sailors are hunting me. That's Danelaw. He's just trying to find me and hunt me down, and he will do that all the time he can. He will try to find me and capture me. So let's go upwind here. Let's go upwind. Let's see if we can find a position. It's a little bit early to go towards the starting line, so it's too close to it. So let's spin around, let's go around. It's okay to get me a penalty. There we go. 20 seconds coming in, get a little bit penalty galore. And now we need to do a jibe, and we really need to time it. And attack, and then we do attack opposite, and then we go towards that starting line. 11 seconds, 10 seconds, 9 seconds, it's all coming in. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Can we start it? Ease the sails, 7 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, rule 11, oh, both of us were steering. So who got that penalty together with me? That was player 4. Great defense by player 4. He didn't give room. Another penalty to player 2. Konfluentia, he's back in the race. He really wants to show now off. But I am in the lead in this case. But I have a penalty. That's not good. So 11 seconds, 10 seconds coming in. So I need to take that penalty, and I will take it to the left-hand side. This also gives Konfluentia a chance to come in the lead and be in front of me and control the race. So straight away I will take upwind and get ready, and then, oh, that's Danelaw. No. Oh, double penalty. The two routine sailors just penalized me, and that clip will go directly into the chipmunks. I'm pretty sure that speed up with no will be a very good one. So thank you to Danelaw and to Konfluentia to penalizing me just to show how to do this race. Optimum is back in the race. 7 seconds to I need to take the penalty, so I need to take it now. There we go, and that gives the boat just behind me a chance to come in, but I'm on the inside, so I can still control it. It is player 4, he's back in the race. Danelaw, Kwani and Konfluentia over there. But where's Defix? We can't see him. And I'm looking all around also here in the venue. I really can't see Defix. It's like he's on deep water. He's outside of this race. Normally it's Defix winning all this. Maybe the fame and the fortune here for eSailing Denmark's chairman is going to his head. Let's do a tag. Oh, he just managed to tag in front of Defix. He's so sad. He's sitting here and crying. And I can say to you, he's throwing with his phone through the air. No, he's actually very calm and laughing and having fun. But it's a little bit, try to take him with a smile here. Try to see if we can psych him up a little bit because he needs to lose. Konfluentia in the lead. Player 4, great race by this player 4 guy. Optimum pressuring me a little bit. Let's see, let's go a little bit chancy. Yeah, she's turning there. It's an LA2, Optimum. She knows she needs to defend the position. Let's see if we can go on the inside. There we go. Optimum open up the inside for me, so maybe I can pressure. Come. Rules in. Oh, so close one. Then let's go downwind to the gate mark. Now we need to decide which side of the gate we want to go to. And it actually looks like it's a hard one to call. It's the right-hand side paying off at the moment. Most of the leading pack going to the left-hand side, so I will split away. This might lose me the race, but it might also win it. Let's see. It's actually the right-hand side that should pay off. Optimum doesn't know what to do. She's following me in this case. It's Defix. No, it's player 4. He's in the lead. This young eSailer, I'm so impressed by him. Doing great races, winning over Konfluentia and Danelaw at the moment, while I'm going opposite. And straight away, I need to tag up towards the middle. Let's see. Let's go up towards the middle there. So opposite side, most of the fleet going there. I'm back in 4th position, winning 5 meters in Optimum in this case. There's only one issue in this case. Most of the fleet is coming in starboard side, where I'm coming on port tack. That means they can control me a little bit. But up here, it is Danelaw in the lead. Player 4, he's up there at the ley line. Oh, who's lost position in the middle? I think it's it's Christian M. Christian M is having a hard time doing these races. Defix coming in, he is ready. You can just see on his boat, it's like he's saying, I want to attack play eSailing boat. Let's see. Oh, I need to tag away. Can I do it? Great timing. Defix is in trouble again. Another penalty coming. He panics and steers away just in front of me. So he got a rule 13 in that case. So that's how it is. Defix with another penalty. He's not happy at the moment. Outside Optimum. This time it's my turn to pressure in on rule 11. And she knows it. I'm really pressuring. Oi, Optimum, rule 11 coming in. So there we go. It's all about keeping your boat steady and then going downwind. So in the lead, it is player 4. Really great racing by him. He's really doing a great job in this case. I am so amazed about what he's doing. And I really have to say, it's a young lad standing here behind me in the exhibition, racing play eSailing for the first time. And just to say, Konfluentia, he's been winning the championship of Switzerland 3 times in eSailing. Danelaw, he's maybe the best eSailer I've met in the world. Not the best, but the one that has been using eSailing the best way, because he is one of the few that can race a game without any race helps, and he's actually leading that ranking list. They're calling it ESG or something. I can't remember what they're calling it. It's not global goals they're calling it, but it's almost. But he's actually really good at racing all this coming in. First position to player 4, great race. Konfluentia in second. Danelaw or Kravandi as he's calling in this case in 3rd. And then I'm just saying to Defix and smiling and waving to him. He's sitting here beside me. Play eSailing in 4th. Defix in 5th. And then Optimum is maybe going into 6th position. We'll just stay here in the race room to see which positions. Most of the fleet coming in like pearls on a string. And this is the Danish eSeries. This was race number 4, and the next race we're going into is going to be a medal race. It's race number 5. It means that the point counts double. So it may be looking good at the ranking list, who's racing where, but everything can change in a medal race. And while doing that, just to show you, over here is a grill. And they are so mean to me that they're putting the grill beside the studio, so I really can smell all the good meat that's coming in. And I'm a little bit hungry and losing focus, and Defix, he hopes that that might be his chance to win this regatta. But doing the racing here, it's player 4. He's taking first position. Congratulations to the young lad. Konfluentia in second, Danelaw in third, Play eSailing fourth, Defix in fifth, Timothy in sixth, and then we have 2 players, young players racing over there. Defix, he will just go to them and see who's doing what and how it's going, while we will go into sail ranks, into studio, just to have a small chat. And you can see here, while we're in studio, they're standing over here in the exhibition. They're just using the Play eSailing tablets we have with us, and they're having fun. But one of the lads, where is he? Player 4. This is the young lad. It's the first time he's playing the game. It's okay, you're on TV. He's playing for the first time. You just beat the Swiss champion and one of the best eSailers in the world also, and then rest of us. Great race. Looking forward to see you in the middle race. Have fun over there. And this young lad is actually right now having a chance to win the whole regatta number 1 in the Danish eSailing series. It's regatta number 2. And right now we have Rasmus Klump ending in 7. That means rest of the fleet coming in the next positions. And that's how it is. Optimum lost connection. It looks like that. She was in 6th position. That's maybe why. So yeah, so let's get ready. We are getting ready to the medal race. But before going into that, what we are fighting for is a spot to go to the live finals at Regatta Racing in Nyborg. And we are back in studio. And I just got noticed by the race officer that Optimum actually finished the race. And I have one question to Optimum. Did you update your game before starting? Because last time you played against us is almost 1.5 months ago. And then since then we have been having 2 new games. So it's important that all of you remember to update the game. We're getting ready for the medal race. The medal race is going to be in the Optimist, and it's going to be the Opti Triangle. So let's go into the overall score of this regatta number 2. Looking into regatta number 2, it's still Play eSailing in the lead, 9 points. Defix 11, player 4, 14 points, Timothy 17 points, Felix 28, Rasmus Klump 29, then Danelaw, SKN, Optimum, Christian and Konfluentia coming in. And sadly for Konfluentia, he lost connection, but he's just showing his strength by taking 2 points. It is a medal race, so points counts double in the last race. This means that every player from player 4 and up can win this regatta with no issues, and actually player 5 and 6 can also technically win the regatta. Let's go in game, let's get ready to race. It's the medal race. The race officers are saying, let's get ready, let's have some fun. And there we go, medal race coming up. We are 9 players in there. It's 9 out of 12. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we are missing 1 player to join. It's maybe Konfluentia. He's in there, 10 players in there. So 10 out of 12. So it's full house of all players that's been part of it today. 11 out of 12. So race officer, When you're ready, you can start the rumble. It is the Opti, it is the middle race, it's now or never. It's Regatta number 2, it's the Danish eSeries, it's the summer season. We're going to a live final in Nyborg in August at Regatta Racing. But today we are live from a small event in Svendborg, a youth event in Svendborg. It's called Fynske Bank Cup. It's a fun race and the youth are actually showing that they're also good. Like they're good in sailing, they're also good in eSailing. It's fun, it's enjoyable. 1 minute warning, and it's player 8, it's Christian M, it's Rasmus Klump, it's player 4, it's player 2, it's Timothy, it's Optimum, it's DFix, it's player eSailing, it's Konfluentia, and it's Danelaw. And don't worry, the reason why Konfluentia is written 2 times is because he lost connection. And this is just for just a small note for the beautiful development team we have, that it's counting double if you're losing connection while joining an event. But don't worry, refactoring coming in, a new build coming in, a brand new game, and I can say to you, something very cool is coming your way. You just need to be ready for August, end of August. There you will see something that nobody else has seen in eSailing before. 14 seconds to start. I need to focus on the game, because losing this one, I will be in trouble. Let's see here. It's a great start, just in the middle. What a fleet, a penalty might occur. Oi! Rasmus Klump got a penalty there. Another penalty handled out to one of the other sailors. Optimum on the outside. Optimum needs to take care not getting a rule 11 in this case. Boy, and the same I need to take care of while talking here. Actually getting rule 12, sailing up behind Konfluentia while talking, and then taking a bad penalty move. No. So I need to bear away, go behind the fleet straight away, going upwind, not to lose my position. I was in a beautiful second position, but while focusing on all the other ones here. Just see over here, Optimum capturing or actually defending against player 2. Danelaw coming in starboard tag, I need to take care of that. DFix going to the opposite side, Timothy going to the opposite side, I need to go behind Danelaw, and then going upwind here. So that means Konfluentia is going to take a victory here in the last race until now, but a lot of things can still happen. He's sitting in Switzerland. He's actually, and I'm not allowed to say it that loud, he's a non-sailor. He's never really sailed in his life, and he's really good in eSailing, really good in this tactical play, this chess play there is in eSailing. Behind me, one player going behind me, that's player 4. He's doing a great job. Timothy, DFix. But it looks like I might have been fighting myself up to that second position. Let's see, an early tag. Optimum coming in, she needs to take care. I have a rule 10. Rule 10 will apply. She's now on the inside. Now I need to take care. Rule 11. Optimum and I had some battles before where we have been close to each other, fighting for that position. But it's Konfluentia, Switzerland. The leader is winning. The leader is winning more and more momentum up there, while the rest of the fleet is fighting. And just see a fight we have here. We have DFix, we have Krivani, we have all of us. All the top sailors there. Optimum pressuring me out. Oi, bad bear away. I need to take care of not getting a penalty for the rest of the fleet. Oh, one person hitting the mark. That was Danelaw. DFix in trouble. He's trying to fight against me. Let's see. Oh, rule 12 to DFix. Hitting me from behind. Oh, he's not happy. He's not happy in this case. He can also smell the grill. He might also be hungry. But Optimum in second. Konfluentia in second. DFix in third, getting some penalties to the boats behind us. Oh, it looks like Danelaw got 2 penalties in a row. Unlucky for him. Going to the offset mark, getting ready to go downwind. Let's see how this will happen. Optimum, great racing. I just need to stay in front of DFix to win the overall regatta of today. So I just need to stay out of trouble with Optimum in this case. Going downwind, it's the optic world triangle, so we're going to a gate mark and then going upwind. See rest of the fleet fighting for positions up there. Player 4 in 6th position, having a hard time this time, but he's also back in his own boat, in an Opti boat. So that's where we're going. Right now, see if I can sneak in front of Optimum. Let's get some speed into the boat. Let's do a bigger angle. Let's just see what's happening in here. Optimum is sailing with, let's see, she's sailing with 4.7, same speed as me. So it's not much, but I'm going on the inside. Let's see if we can pressure him. I'm actually on the outside. She's going opposite gate than me. That's a little bit closer than our gate, so she might win a little bit momentum that one. I just need to stay in between her. I cannot capture Konfluentia. And one thing I learned from sailing is that if you cannot win the race, then it's all about keeping your position. Oh, don't go that way. That will only hurt you. So go back again. Then keep yourself in between your opponent and rest of the fleet, and see how much Optimum lost of going onto the wrong side of that gate. So Optimum dropping to 4th position, making defix and play eSailing coming in front of her. And you can just see how I'm trying to keep myself in between her and the top mark. And one thing I need to do when I'm looking at the overall score, I need not to let defix win in front of me, because then we'll have a tie, and in a tie case, he will then win the regatta. And then he will be happy and laughing and pointing fingers at me all day, but just because I'm commentating at the same time. No, it's good here. We're getting ready. Optimum going in front of player 4. It's still up there. We have Konfluentia winning it. Defix going all the way to port tack. So let's see if that could be my chance of luck. So let's see, optimal VMG. He's too close, defix. He might take that 2nd position because of that bad move at the gate mark from my side. Instead of focus on defix, I focus on Optimum. So defix, he's sitting and smiling and laughing. He's actually pointing fingers at me. I don't see that as fair play, but he's also the race officer, so I cannot call unfair play in this case. Defix getting 2nd, myself getting 3rd. Optimum is going into 4th position. Then just see how the fleet behind there. Oh, one guy just bears away. It was Danelaw bearing away, not getting a penalty for going upwind. So it's now interesting how the rest of the fleet is splitting. And don't worry, when we're coming, I hope when we're coming to the next Danish eSeries, when we're coming to Regatta number 3, there I might not be racing, because I heard that my development team has actually decided to give me that spectator mode I asked for some time. And if the spectator mode is ready, then I'm not in the regatta anymore. Then I'm only focused on you guys and what you're doing and all the tactical elements that you're doing while racing. Looking at the overall score, let's just go in and see it. We have Konfluentia with a victory in this medal race of today. Defix in 2nd position. Player eSailing in 3rd. Player 4, great race by player 4. He's getting a 4th position. Optimum 5th. Player 2, 6, Cavani, Danelaw 7, Timothy in 8, Rasmus Klump and in 9, and Christian lost connection again. So that will give us an overall score. Drums is on. Let's go to the overall score of today's regatta number 2. There we go. This is the overall score of Danish eSeries summer season regatta number 2. Defix 15 points. Play eSailing 15 points. Defix winning because he won the last race in a better position than Play eSailing. Then we have player 4, great race by him, 22 points. Timothy 33 points. Konfluentia, unlucky for him that his kids were streaming. Just see his team, 2nd place and 1st place. Felix, great race, 14 points. Optimum, 44 points. Danelaw, welcome back in the race. He is 46. Rasmus Klump, 53. And SKN and Christian M. Thank you for all of you for joining in to be part of the Danish eSeries. And that was the regatta number 2 in the Danish eSeries, the summer season. And now I'm getting ready to real summer. You can just see it over here. The grill is ready. I'm ready for getting something to eat. This was Play eSailing. This was Thomas Bjørn hosting the Danish eSeries regatta number 2 from the beautiful location of Svendborg. We are at Fynske Bank Cup. And just so you can see this beautiful place we are, here's a small video of it. and it was fun as always. Remember that the next Danish eSeries, I'm just looking at the race also, the 12th of June, it's going to be live from Svendborg this time. It's going to be live from the Danish Championship of Dragon Boats. We are going to host some really cool dragon events in Svendborg, Denmark. And Danish Championship is coming first, and then it's called Marblehead that's coming second. I'm really looking forward to it. We're going to place a small gaming area there, and then afterwards we are going to do a lot of regattas from there. And I also heard in my ear that we might going to do some coverage of these beautiful, beautiful boats from the Dragon class. With that said, thank you for joining in. Have a great day, have a great evening, and I'm looking forward to see you all online to the next events.